Okay. Let's finish this. I took a break for 3 days and I'm in the final zone. Probably half of it. Half of it done. Literally half of it done. And today I plan to finish it. Upon our return, we must regale Gulojab with the heroic tale of Sirotis Vilona. We still have a ways to go. Let's keep moving. The next one. So far, there appears to be no change with the Meso terminal. So let's take the opportunity to visit another zone, a Sal volcano in the northeast. The place with the volcano, eh? And I suppose we're using the zipline again. You know what? Like before, I'll take care of the guard at the Gate of Remembrance. Come, let's head back. Sanctuary of the Strong is the quest. The amusement park is now all grey. It would be good if they would react to it being disabled and grey like that. The volcano really isn't real, right? All that smoke pouring out is just part of the glamour. It's a fiery place indeed. I wonder what's it's themed upon. How can she be so carefree about everything? I must say, it saddens me to see the scenery change in our wake. Dauntless adventurers, I bid you welcome to our Sal Volcano, the sanctuary of the strong. Fight with courage and honor, that your legend may resound forevermore in the arena of valor. Arena of valor. It's only an illusion. It's only an illusion. What's this now? Don't tell me you're afraid of lava. Not in your life. It isn't even real, is it? Oh, definitely not, but don't take my word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. No need, I believe you. That there is the terminal. You can get to it via the caverns that run through the volcano. I'll go on ahead and wait for you. Take care around the wildlife now. Hey, I don't know. I'll explore alone. You needn't worry, I'll give the wildlife a wide berth. Wild bird, or whatever. Poor Aaronville. He's still coming to terms with it. You can hardly blame him. Let's leave him alone. Let's leave him be for now. Ugh. Come on, let's get moving ourselves. It's kind of interesting that you can, that you really see this only once then, on a character, I suppose. And that's such a bold move of them, I already said it, but... Yeah, I wonder what's the theme of this place. The mechanical soldiers are as common here as they are in Solution 9. I wonder how long ago they were created. It would seem to be the more direct path to the terminal, but I must say I'm curious about that building on the left. The arena. Looks like we have two paths to choose from. I thought I saw Kauki heading left, though. While that would seem to be a detour, I must say I'm rather curious about that round building. Well, I'm always up for the scenic route. Let's follow after Kauki and see what the building is about. Who is this guy? Blazing Soul. Funner. A round building with seating for spectators. Might this be a fighting arena? I don't know, is elsewhere, of course. Well now, look who came this way. Great minds, as they say. This appears to be a fighting arena. Is it also a recreation of an actual place? In all likelihood. While I don't know the details, I understand such facilities were once common across the land. Though it's closed at the moment, even Solution 9 has the Arcadian. It may well be a legacy of the past. Anyway, it seems the next match is about to begin. As I've already spectated my fill, I will move on, but you ought to head inside for a look. I love the music in here. Kind of reminiscent of Damn it, Silk City.
That rather resembles Arcanima, wouldn't you agree?
Indeed. While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections, this verges on being identical.
Arcanima. I have no idea what it is. I never leveled really a caster. Other than Red Mage. Isn't those... I think they are the Kral's parents that we saw from the vision, right? Is their memories?
Is something wrong?
What?
Do we know each other from somewhere?
Come on, dear!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going.
Wait, please!
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm, Oh, what can I say? Of course. This earring. Do you recognize it?
Impossible.
My name is Kryle. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back. This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And...
Could it be as she claims?
He's not lying. I can tell. There is no mistaking the earring. Oh. How you've grown, my darling daughter.
It has been 20 years.
I wonder how many it was for them. But they probably couldn't answer because they are recreated here from memories.
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother. Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other, but perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The heat wells, for instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
I wonder why they decided to depict a volcano in here, what kind of significance it played. To think that Kyle would actually meet her parents. Miracles really do happen here. I'm happy for Kyle. Could it be that the system orchestrated this reunion as well? Forgive me, this is all so much to take in. I'm struggling to collect my thoughts. Alright, I feel a little calmer now. I thought myself prepared for the possibility, but to actually come face to face with my parents was overwhelming. And having been parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. After everything that has happened, you deserve to do so. You have many things to say to one another. Now you can say them. Indeed, this is a meeting to be cherished. Just do what comes naturally. Thank you, everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. Maybe they're gonna actually explain what happened after, when they gave her away. It's such a strange feeling to be reunited with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Oh dear, I'd completely forgotten to introduce them. Over here is Wuklamat, Vow of Resolve of Tuliol. Beside her is Grahatia, my colleague and the students of Baldassian. And this is Mazin, an adventurer. Though that hardly does him justice. He is the most dependable of friends, to whom I owe my life. My word, we clearly have a great deal of thanks to give, don't we, dear? Yes, we do. Our heartfelt gratitude to you all. Not the smoothest of beginnings, is it? If only we had some Sibruk Pibil to ease the way. Am I right? Wait, that's not a bad idea. You're serious? We're gonna fucking cook it here? Hey, are you hungry? We could bring you something to eat if you like. Thank you, but we're fine. You know, it's quite hot here by the springs. Something cold would be lovely. Understood. We'll fetch you all treats that help cool you off. I wouldn't want to be a bother, but... Think nothing of it. This is what friends are for. Thank you. We shall look forward to the cool treats. The fetch quest. That was well conceived, Woklaman. Just putting what I learned in the XIV to use. If I had to mention a potential problem, however, is that the food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously? I had no idea. Still, it appears to be perfectly enjoyable for the endless. In going along with the idea, Kra likely understands this. It may not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful that it will help to thaw it. So shall we split up and look for what Layla requested? Something cold? Ironically. It's supposed to be a special moment, so I say we go with the best treat there is. One that'll leave an impression. The locals ought to be able to recommend something. You wanted to ask people near the Ether, I'd imagine. Grahati and I will do the same elsewhere. Alright. Sure. What's snack to have today? You want a recommendation for something tasting cold? This stall doesn't have that sort of thing, I'm afraid. But speaking of something cold, I could use a nice drink with my stack. I think I'll get a coffee. Actually, a tea might be better, or even a lemonade. But I can't go past the beer. Yes, let's make it a white beer today. So it's like a relaxation spa resort in a way. A cold treat that will leave an impression. That's a difficult one. Asal Volcane is home to fighters, so the food here is mostly the hearty and filling kind. Alright, there's a popular stall to the southwest that might just have what you're after. Why don't you go and take a look? Whew, after a long hot soak like that, I'm going to need a Gold Star ice cream. What? You don't know Gold Star ice cream? It's only the most popular tree here in Asal Volcane. Well, it's a little tricky to tuck into. You can't come here and not try it. There's a stall just to the southwest, so you have no excuses. So you're here too. Everyone I spoke with recommended Gold Star ice cream. Those colorful balls stacked on top of each other. That'd be the ice cream, I take it. I can see the appeal, but it's going to be hard to deliver it intact. We need 3 servings, so let's get Gra to help carry one. I'm gonna do it all. You mean you can do it alone? Well, there seem to be vessels for carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Great, they're definitely safer in your hands than in mine. I'll go and tell Gra everything's taken care of. See you back at the springs. Hello there, would you care for our famous Gold Star ice cream? Alright, 3 servings coming right up. Here we are. You'll want to be quick so it doesn't melt, but also careful so it doesn't collapse. Good luck and enjoy. Deliver the ice cream to the crowd before the time runs out. 2 minutes. Run! Goodness me, what an amazing looking tree. Thank you so much, man. Let's see Cry's reaction to it.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
Oh, don't mind your father. Like me, he's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
This is just excruciating.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
You know, I think I might have an idea.
The ice cream will melt.
Raha?
What is he doing?
Gobbling up the ice cream.
You needn't force yourself.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
No, it's delicious. I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good.
Telling them sweet lies.
It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
Yes, indeed.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
I bet it just tastes like ice.
Truly, we've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you. But at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far from them after all.
Tis our understanding you are researching a power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
To begin at the very beginning, There is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala. In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom. Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation.
Wait, so they were...
By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to
So they
another
were even
reality.
from another reflection.
The key is none other than that relic. And it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive, to plunder other worlds of ether.
That could be like a whole expansion
Seeking
story.
to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order. And as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What followed you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered. You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
An unusual gift. The Echo, I dare say.
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there. While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors. Of them. And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
I love that we still see the echoes and consequences of the Asians' wrongdoings, you know. Though it had no taste, the ice cream was a treat for the eyes. I'm glad it served to ease the tension. That went really well. And you, Maggie, your sense of balance is something else. With your help, I was able to not only bond with my parents, but know the joy of sharing a meal with them besides. For that, and so much else, I thank you. Yeah, don't mention it. As my parents told us, the cavern inside the volcano is a place for learning about the Milala's ancient homeland. But I'm hoping it will yield other information as well. namely information preservation. Preservation, the scientists who were researching interdimensional fusion. And prior to that, created the Endless. As living memory is likely also their creation, I expect they would carefully curate any details concerning themselves. But I wish to keep an eye out, nonetheless. And all for it, of course. I'm all for it, of course. Seeing as the key ones belonged to Milala, it couldn't hurt to learn about them. Right then, let's head inside. So. Quite a mystical atmosphere here. Is this what the Milala homeland was like? Ding ding, correct. What's going on? The ancient home of the Milala people is recreated here in exacting detail, thanks to the marvel of Electro. The scale alone has been adjusted in order to accommodate folk of all proportions. But I have neglected to introduce myself. I am the guide for this facility, the steps of the speaker. It shall be my pleasure to assist you as you embark upon your educational journey. There's even a guide. How considerate. Alright then, as we wander around, there is something we do not understand. We'll be certain to ask you. Incorrect. Visits to our facility take the form of quiz tour, so the correct answer is follow the instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. Sounds like a pain in the ass. I'm sure it will be both enlightening and entertaining. Let's have them guide us. Very good, madame. I've registered the 4 of you as visitors. Please proceed through your yonder passageway to the chamber beyond. You can read the lore here, the Milala. There is information on the history of Milala. In the distant past, Milala abided in peace upon the Isles of Eternal Summer. Winter never visited the bountiful land, and the flowers ever bloomed in all the colors of the rainbow. But such idyllic days did not last, for just when it seemed the westerly wind has turned cold, the sea suddenly froze over. From the fish in the water to the birds in the sky, all of the animals soon perished. The unnatural weather continued with seemingly no end, and one by one the Milala fell until the death toll was beyond counting. Those who lived still could do naught but pray as they huddled together for precious warmth. The Milala are the keepers of the mighty relic passed down through the ages. When the great calamity froze the isles, the speaker, their spiritual leader, fervently prayed to the relic for salvation. In answer to their prayers, the relic opened for them a golden path, one that showed like the light of dawn, and through it they fled onto a new land. Since ancient times, the Malala have excelled in calculations. By using formulae and figures to present all natural phenomena, they had succeeded in devising a unique system of magic. This gift proved invaluable in their new homeland, where they employed the calculations to etch arcane circuits upon the ore, which later came to be known as electrope. Through this ingenious technique, electrope was transformed into a tool that could not only store lighting, but convert it into energy of any element. Esteemed for their excellence in the study of electrope, the Malala were favored by the rulers of many nations. Some among them have attempted to invoke the power of their ancient relic to return to their homeland, but their efforts were to no avail. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Eventually the relic came to be forgotten, and some now question whether it ever actually existed. It became a myth. Like many things happen. Like many things do. So as I understand, they traveled to Sphinx Reflection, and they actually created and introduced this electrope. If I may have your attention, you stand within the shrine of Malala, a migrant people who roamed until they found a new land to call their home. According to folklore, they originally hailed from a paradise of eternal summer. Yeah, yeah, the leader guided them to safety. I already read it. A sacred relic. That must be the key to use to initiate interdimensional fusion. We know that. It's like, why the fuck they repeat it? Interdimensional fusion? If such wondrous power existed, I can only imagine what great feats it could be used to achieve. If there are no objections, let us have Imagine do the honors. Go on and take a look at the panels, my friend. Okay. Razor of the relic. It's not true. Great work, Imagine. I knew you could do it. Taking the face value, the information here would suggest that Malala had simply migrated from a distant land. But we know better. We are aware of the existence of sharp worlds, umbral calamities, and interdimensional fusion. For an event that froze the seas, the fifth umbral calamity comes to mind, that which ushered an age of endless frost. And legends hold that during that age, the entire population of the South Sea Isles vanished overnight. The art of Arcanima, too, traces its roots to the calculations of the South Sea Islanders. While we cannot outright conclude that these people were the Milalas, there are at least enough points of similarity to support the theory. If you have mused to your satisfaction, let us move to the next chamber. Another quiz awaits. So wait. I suppose during the fifth calamity they also escaped to the source? And then also escaped to this reflection? How many of these quizzes are there? Many. There appear to be a few expressions for these masks. What could this mask represent, I wonder? What's with all the massive faces? We have come to the most enigmatic location in the museum. While it's known as the Speaker's Rest, everything else remains a mystery. No one knows what purpose it served, not even the Milala themselves. That's rather curious. Isn't it though? Some have suggested that this place is purely the creation of the facility's designer, that it didn't actually exist in the Milala homeland. I generally believe, however, that the adornments upon the wall are masks that represent the emotions of men. And that brings us to the final quiz. The question is simple: how many types of masks are there? Something tells me it's not going to be as simple as it sounds. Please take all the time you require. I shall be here when you are ready with the answer. How many masks are there? Okay. We can just count. Five below. Oh fuck, there's many. Wait, there's many. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fuck, man, there's a lot. Brute forcing. Seriously? I thought it was 6. Easy, brute forced. Damn it, where the else did I mess up? And that concludes the quiz tour for this episode of the Speaker. I thank you for your visit today and eagerly look forward to your next. Okay.
Finished at last. God, I'm exhausted.
If the legend is true, The Malala were refugees from the Source.
Oh wait, from the Source.
What is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds?
Ah.
Who made it? And to what end?
Much about the key remains
Interesting.
shrouded in mystery.
So they were from the Source and they traveled from the South Seas that were frozen during that time to that reflection.
By augmenting it with electrope, preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why. But remember this. The key is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil. Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention.
As did preservation, Queen Sveen seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves.
I feel like the key will play a bigger
And
part
in
in the
so
story
doing,
later on.
Makes
If we're,
the people party to the destruction of countless souls.
if we're not gonna destroy it or lose it. It can play a huge role.
We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
You've come to shut down the terminal.
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found it. So press on. Press on, and don't look back.
I will. May I ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
I like how she has father's eyes and mother's hair.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Because, Kryl, we wanted to see you again.
It's kinda sad that we know that their real parents never actually.
This may seem
Sire.
self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you.
They probably
Hate
wondered if
to
she
guide you
survived.
to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it. We wanted naught but the best for you, yet we've always wondered how much you might have suffered in our absence.
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have. It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace. Mother. Father.
You already have a beautiful name. But if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya.
Maya.
We love you more than life itself.
Maya means
Maya.
Earth.
My name... My name is Maya.
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
No, I must do this. Kryl Maya Baldessian
Middle
must
name.
press on. Press on and... Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
If I may confide in you, Imagine, I've been anxious ever since I chose to accompany you to Thrall. I was afraid of what I might discover. Perhaps I'd learn nothing or worse, that my parents didn't love me. But now that I know the truth, I couldn't be happier. I'm glad I took up the pictomancy, and I'm glad I mustered up the courage to say that I wanted to join you. Thank you, Imagine, for trusting me with your life and walking with me all this way. Well, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see this through, rather, we'll see this through together. My apologies for keeping you. Come, let's catch up to the others. Fire terminal. Lovely people, Robor and Alaya. Aravinal isn't here yet. Worry not, I shall be fine. The others have told me all. I'm glad Kryl could bid her parents a proper farewell. Now then, to ask this question for the second to the last time. Are you ready to shut down the terminal? Yes, we are.
You know how to do it.
I do.
Just one zone remaining. Now that XIV has joined us, let's head to the last zone. Their memories may be gone, but their love will be with me always. Are you alright, Krile? I am. I chose to forge on no matter what. I've had the courage to do so because of you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this level. Love that we actually learned about the 5th Umbral Calamity. A bit more about the key. And what this key actually means and what it possibly can still do. I must say, the closer we get to the end, the faster time seems to pass us by. Come, let's head to the 4th and final zone. But now you know how to get there, yes? Yes, we do. Excellent. This time I'd like to quickly check on the Meso terminal, so I'll meet you at the Gate of Remembrance. Come on, everyone. Wind's Path Gardens. So this is it. Like before, it will be hard, but we must honor Kalkia's wish. Oh, Arendelle. As far as I can tell, we still have some leeway with the Meso terminal. Meaning you can carry on getting to know the Endless in the last zone. Wind's Path Gardens is called, and is breathtakingly beautiful. That's where your memories are stored, yes? That's right. I left it for the last so I could guide you for as long as possible. Very thoughtful of me, yes? Oh, great idea just occurred to me. What might that be? I'll save it for after we've arrived on the other side. See you there. Her great ideas are generally less than great. Hey, I don't know. As much as I want to grant your mother her wish, I also want to respect yours. When all is said and done, I want you to be happy. I hope you know this. I know. Kalki isn't only his mother, she's his mentor as well. It can only make it harder for him to say goodbye. Let's go for now. We keep doing what we've been doing, seeking out Endless and learning what's dear to them. It's not... What could this great idea of Kalki be? I have faith in Arendelle's inner strength. Like a giant park.
If I could have everyone's attention, I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words. Before I died, I had two wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends. As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud. As for my second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life. But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
Kafkiwa.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies. What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish.
Huh.
I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it.
We'd love to see it with you.
I thought you might say that. Thank you. Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention. But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
Absolutely not. We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You leave? You cannot ask that of me.
Oh, Eleneshpia. Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Yeah, just Cyrano was very fixated on the end, of it. That's the problem. He can't look past the end, which comes sooner. Which will come very soon. Sanctuary of exploration and discovery. Quite fitting that Kaukia's memories are here. How would I like Kaukia to chase her dreams to the last? I hope Kaukia makes some great memories. Then with your consent, let's begin our adventure. Naturally, while we go about this, feel free to continue befriending Endless, and be sure to absorb the delightful scenery. how much grass you wanted. Yes. I somehow anticipated this. I thought those things were some sort of enormous trees, but they're actually sculptures. The scenery here is nothing short of remarkable. To think that XIV has managed to preserve it for the endless. What a lovely yeah, it's true. Those are, I suppose, those are the real actual trees. What the fuck is that? Is that a mom? Sally the Sweeper. Is it the boss? Oh yeah, it's a boss. This particular garden is called Blooms of Discovery. Beautiful, is it? Isn't it? Ah, there's the pedestal. Green one. It's absolutely stunning. And they are all actual plants? They are indeed. The specimens were brought here hundreds of years ago for conservation, as the calamity has pushed them to the brink of extinction. So this zone is like a great conservatory. Precisely, my dear Kyle. Here you'll find flora and fauna the likes of which no longer exist elsewhere. Doesn't the thought just set your heart aflutter? We can snatch some of them and actually carry them back to the source. And plant, I suppose. I expect that some creatures I encountered outside of Tural may have cousins in this world. While I'm no expert on life and the reflections, it would make for an interesting study to compare them. I smell an adventure. Now there's an idea. Leave it to my people to think up such. Here we have not only a world-traversing adventure and a veteran gleaner, but a pair of Charlian's finest scholars besides. It's a veritable gathering of inquisitiveness, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. I can't recall the last time my mother was so excited. When it comes to inquisitiveness, I reckon I'm a match for both of you, and Arundel. Some creatures here do indeed appear to resemble those in the Yorza. Such was the case in the first two. Kokira looks awfully happy, doesn't she? To begin with, I'd like you to scout out the vicinity and report back with any points of note. This would be a good opportunity to speak with the locals. They're bound to be familiar with the area, after all. As Alan Spear? Oh, I don't remember. Suggested it would be interesting to compare the creatures here with those native to the source. I never ventured outside of Tural, so I look forward to your insights. Just leave it to us. I've only ever been to Charlian myself, but I'd like to think I know something interesting when I see it. Oh, hello there. What am I doing, you ask? Look up the trunk. See the plants within capsules? There are species that either can survive in the Windspath Gardens or would become invasive and disrupt the ecosystem. The capsules recreate the conditions they require, from tropical to frigid climes, while keeping them isolated. In this way, any and all plant life can be preserved forever, just like ourselves. So the plant life will die in those capsules. You see a creature wandering about that resembles the treants native to the Twelvewood. The flower garden appears to be meticulously maintained, if not by the analysts, then by machines. Did you know that even the water here is created using electrope? The initial product is too pure though, and adjustments have to be made so the composition resembles what's found in the natural environment. It's just one of the many things they do to create ideal conditions for these plants to thrive. I don't know what's become of the world outside the barrier, but I should like to visit a lovely spot such as this in real life. Speaking of lovely spots, have you been to the top of this lookout here? It's a great advantage point, and there's even a food stall in case you're hungry. Can I dive? There's nowhere to dive. Man, poor fella. He's getting fucking pummeled from side to side. That seems like hell for the kid. Never actually getting the ice cream. In a constant loop. My ancestors aren't actually Alexandrian, but hail from a place called Kondepiri. They had some unique customs there. For instance, when greeting someone, you had to say "Ladi ho" in a spirited manner. Our settlement was also famous for a gigantic tree that grew nearby. It was so enormous that when you stood at this base, the roots covering the ground went beyond the horizon. The terminal here at Windspath Gardens is apparently inspired by that very tree, the Leafa tree. Its name was. It may not be real, but it's nice to have it as a memento for posterity. there was a beast I'd never seen before. While the arboretums of Charlian imitate natural environs, this place has the feel of an exhibit. In that sense, the word gardens does suit it well. Welcome back, Major. Kral has just delivered to me a most fascinating report. You have some engaging impressions to share? Well, that is all very interesting indeed, but I must say I'm most fascinated by the ambulating trees. While there are similar creatures in Urkupacha, could you tell me more about these treants as you know them? They're native to the Dwellswood, where they prey upon even wolves. Is that so? To maintain the ecosystem here, I imagine there are creatures that serve as their prey. Creatures like Uklamat? What is she? The management of ecosystems. That calls to mind Labyrinthos, does it not? That it does. Least you wonder, Labyrinthos is a storage facility deep beneath Charlian that contains the recreation of a temperate climate zone. Such place exists? Amazing. By the by, did anyone else catch sight of a large scaleskin? A large scalekin, you say? What does it look like? Nothing I've seen before, but it has a rodent-like form and walks on all fours. If it looks like a rodent, wouldn't that make it a beastskin? No, it's covered in scales, one that appears to mimic succulent plants. By that I would definitely classify it as a scalekin. Well, it's hard to say for certain without seeing it. Why don't you show me? Very well, it was in flower field earlier and should still be near. Let's head over there and then, when we find it, we'll see who's right. The two of you should come along and too and lend us your opinions. Go on ahead, Majin. I'll let the others know and then join you. This is exciting. Come on and help us find a creature. This is the area. The beast didn't give the impression that it moves frequently. It's a hedgehog. Spot a beast resembling the XIV you encountered in the first. That's the one there. I see. At a glance, it certainly has the look of both scalekin and beastskin. Let's examine it more closely, shall we? Tell me your observations. That was also the first thing I noticed. I dare say those skills are for hiding in foliage. Having studied it, I believe that the scales upon his back are in fact a unique form of hide. Rather than being shed, it grows with the creature. You may be right. If we consider that along with its other characteristics, such as its face and hands, it's more likely to be a beast skin, like you said. A physical examination would be needed to confirm this beyond doubt, but I'm satisfied simply to have seen it. It seems you alone were familiar with this species. Where did you encounter it? It's a long story. The fairy kingdom of the first? Magin has been to the very edge of existence. He has seen life that others could only imagine. Amazing. Creation truly holds no end of mysteries. Oh, I'd love to see them all. The life beyond the bounds of our star and plane both. Looks like we're having fun. Hearing about the unknown never fails to rouse me. I felt the same way when Catherine and Galuf treated me to the tales of their travels. You've met my grandfather too? She probably lived long enough to actually do it. Oh, didn't I already mention it? It was when Galuf came to Tural to investigate the Golden City. I happened to have business with Gold Jaja, so we met in Tuliolol. Little did I know that the tiny babe he was cradling would return as you. To think that our paths had already crossed all these years ago. Not only yours and mine either. Arundel was there too, you know? I don't remember. It's quite fine if you don't. It was actually because Galuf told me about Charlene that I later urged Arundel to take up gleaning. My fussy bonbon was growing up dour and withdrawn, and it was when I was at my wit's end that I recalled your grandfather's story about gleaners. Seeing the world through their adventures would inspire a change for the better, I believed. I'm sorry I was dour and withdrawn. If you ask me, you'll still have some work to do, but it's because you're that way that you're with us now, and for one, I'm grateful. Okay. Let's keep moving, shall we? There is a facility I've been wanting to visit. The Clara Museum of Nature. They're supposed to have creatures that take you on leisure flights. There's just one problem. It seems only 3 people can fly at one time. Then you and Arundel should go. The rest of us still have plenty of other things we can do here. If there's a room for one more, why don't you come with us, Magin? Then it's settled. The museum is at the bottom of the ramp that runs west of the Lino Teero. Come on. It's gonna be the nearest place to the terminal. Yeah. The knowable. It does look the part, this museum. I must say I'm curious what's inside. Here it is, the Clara Museum of Nature. The main building is closed due to other shortage, but happily they're still offering leisure flights. And these are the fellows that will bear us. How adorable. Capybara? They don't look capable of flight. Come on now. Come now. You know better than to judge a creature by its appearance. This will be great. I just know it. Can they even hold our weight? Begging your pardon, but this is where you can go on leisure flights, yes? Indeed it is. Bearing you will be our adorable creatures who are especially trained by a Turali friend. Just say the word, and we'll send you up and away. And there you'll have it. Shall we then? Let's see what they can do. You ready? Then go on ahead and mount up. The creatures fly a set route, so you need only relax and enjoy the view. Never in my wildest dream I thought I would fucking fly on a capybara. This looks fucking so silly. Why on earth are they... That's just silly. Ah, that was wonderful. An experience worth saving for the very end. You two enjoy yourselves as well, I trust? It was enjoyable enough, I suppose. For my fuzzy bonbon, that's high praise. I'm glad I invited you, imagine. Thank you for indulging me. I think this is the end of the line. Should be. If I could, I'd go for another 100 rides. But I must settle for the one. It's time we're headed to the aero terminal. There are still things you wish to do. You'll want to do them now. When you're ready, make your way along the path yonder. I'll find the others and let them know the same. She's only a facsimile constructed from her memories, I understand this. But when she's right there, as alive, as spirited as I've ever known her, how am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to erase her? Does she even know how it tears me apart? Oh, believe me, dude, she knows. She knows. It's not fair. It will be hard, but let us send Kalki off with a smile. We saw you from below. It looked like you were having fun. We'll be there for Renville.
How delightful this has been. Not since my journey with the Dawn Servant have I enjoyed myself so. No, I'm selling it short. This was even better. And that's because I was able to share this adventure with my darling boy. Well, this is as far as I can go. As for the rest,
Just stop. You're doing it again. Deciding everything by yourself, and then disappearing.
Elenespia, you're my pupil, so you ought to understand. Everything that lives must one day die, and that which has died isn't meant to return. This is the way of nature. Mine is an unnatural existence, and I've suffered it only because I had to unmake this twisted mausoleum. But now that brave souls have appeared to whom I might entrust my mission, I may finally embrace the end. Can't you be happy for me?
How could I be happy?
I was actually quite scared, you see. Scared that I'd be trapped inside the barrier forever and denied the thrill of discovery for all my days. Your coming gave me courage and comfort, Elenespia. More than you know. And now here I stand, unburdened and free. In this moment, the happiest of my life.
And those feelings will live on. But it's pretty
As you wish,
brutal.
Mother.
Still,
I'll continue what you began. You were right, of course. Leaving home has broadened my horizons. I've met my friends and found this place. So I bid you leave your dreams with me. And no, I'll go where you couldn't go, and do what you couldn't do. I will.
Look at you. All grown up and dependable. Yet with so much more ahead. A world of experiences await you, each a lesson of its own. You may know failure and burning regret, but these too shall become beacons to guide you. So come what may, hold your head high and carry on with conviction. And wherever your journeys take you, keep me close to your heart, will you? I should like to be there, to see what I haven't seen.
You will be, Mother.
Now, run along. And never forget that you're my pride and joy. I trust you all can handle the rest. Take care. And farewell.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal if you think about this. Like this time dilation. It's been for Kral only 20 years, but for her parents it seems it's been what, like 200, 400 years? Insane, like insane number. And for Erenville's mother it's also pretty brutal. She died just because she got trapped in the barrier, got pushed into the future in a way. Time dilation, and there you have it. Yeah. We carry on with their hopes and memories in our hearts. Let's see our task through to the end. No more doubts, I will shut the terminal down. We'll leave this to you, Erenville. I won't waver, not anymore. If you're ready yourselves, then so am I. Let's do it. The final one. There's gonna be only one left. The Meso terminal. Evo je cara tu što radi vernijem. Jesi ima račun sad? Почему полдня на море? Уже 10. А, все.
That makes all of them.
All that remains is to wait for the Meso terminal to become vulnerable when it's about to initiate fusion. And then we strike.
I suppose this might be a dungeon, Meso terminal. And then a trial that concludes it. Kinda cool that the plant life is still alive in a way, but I don't know for how long.
Please be advised, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. Repeat, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. The ether of all residents will shortly be replenished. Be at ease. No action on your part is required. We thank you for your patience.
Wait, it's already begun?
We're out of time. No time for tears, just as well. One left Kalkia's hope be in vain. Let us finish this. But a moment too soon, it's As if she's saying she won't let us do it as we please anymore. Through our time here, we've come up to know what it is Sveen seeks to protect, but that doesn't change what we have to do. We'll carry out Kalkia's plan. It's our best chance at stopping Sveen. It will be dangerous. I shouldn't doubt. We're all prepared, I assume. That goes without saying. Come, we head to the Mesa terminal. Hell yeah. What is it? Ah, it's right here. I wonder, will the music also disappear from the middle here? After we destroy it? I love the name of the quest. Dawntrail. So yeah, the big idea of this expansion was definitely dealing with loss. Letting go and moving on. I'm intrigued. What will happen to the key? What will happen to the key? I feel like it's gonna play a bigger part later on. I will do my part too. Will he actually fight? My parents are watching over us, I'm sure of it. As is my grandfather. Whatever it takes, we must protect that which we hold dear. True. No good. It seems we can't simply shut down the Mesa terminal like the others. No surprising in the least. My mother did tell us its defenses are tight. But she has also left me a means of circumventing them. A program that will send your souls into the terminal's memory banks. What? Will send our souls into the memory banks. And he's gonna watch over our bodies? Therein lies a virtual domain generated by Sveen's memories. We're going into the Matrix. So we would venture into this domain and then seek out and stop Sveen? If our souls are transferred in their entirety, dying in that domain would be no different from dying outside of it. There is no guarantee of safe return. Nonetheless, that is a risk we must take. We've already come this far. I'll be damned if I'm going to turn back now. By meeting the Endless, I've gained a better understanding of Sveen and the burden she bears. I want to say a few things to her when we meet again, even if it doesn't make a difference. If that happens, we won't let Sveen walk her misguided path any longer. I'll do all I can to provide support. Mother has instructed me on her program as well as the world within the terminal. I'll also keep an eye on your bodies while you are gone. Should it come to it though, I won't hesitate to call on our comrades outside. I'm acutely aware of my limits. Okay. Good boy. Upon entering the terminal, we will most likely suddenly meet with a fierce resistance from its defenses. Then there is Sveen herself. In order to initiate interdimensional fusion, she said that she intends to erase her own memories. What manner of entity she would become as a result, none can say. And if she invokes the key and opens the portal to other worlds, she would have access to vast amounts of ether to bring to bear against us. Must be prepared for anything. whatever we encounter won't change our objective, and it won't change what we'll do. Come, my friends, it's time to sell this. Alexandria. Huh. Oh, that's cool.
To the memories of better days, I bid farewell.
Imagine if it was an actual town.
Princess Fiend is here.
Just a gigantic town like this in the game that you could explore. And
Hold on.
Your smile means all is right within me.
If I smile, it is because you all smile for me.
Allow me.
Hold on. Allow me.
Secures the protocol.
A volatile memory cache. What the fuck? Is this Kaspersky?
Foreign entities remain. Initiating level 3 security protocol.
Just the beginning.
Oh fuck. Oh man, I gotta do it again. Damn it.
Foreign entities remain. Initiating level 3 security protocol.
beginning.
This should do it!
Oops.
This should do it!
What the fuck?
Initiating level 3 security protocol.
This should do it!
I will fuck it up again. On my own.
You are my people, and I will protect you. The painful memories of war I lay to rest.
Wow.
Foreign entities detected. Proceeding with removal.
Alexander Knight, that's probably him. Who's this amalgam?
Security breach confirmed. Initiating level 5 security protocol.
What is this? Zasnąłem? I fucked it up again.
Try this! Back off!
Fear not. You will all live on.
And at the last, my final endless.
Fire detected. Initiate protocol.
Hey.
with the Queen! We can't give up! Not until keep complete!
What the hell? Bleeding edge technology eliminator. We've seen concepts of this.
Initiating level 9. Activate components. Engaging priorities. Attempting removal via incision. Re-attempting removal via incision. Removal failed. Commencing extermination sequence. Attempting extermination via multiple armaments. Purging via armaments. Acquiring target. Exterminating. Commencing final attack sequence. Attempting annihilation via high-powered energy discharge. Initiating final attack protocol. Foreign entities remain. Resuming annihilation.
What a fucking annoying announcer.
Attempting total annihilation. 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 Foreign entities remain. Resuming annihilation. Attempting total annihilation. Annihilation. Annihilation.
I think it's time. What a cool dungeon, and then they always finish with a cool dungeon, each expansion. And the presentations become better and better. How they showed the story elements of it. The pre-war Alexandria, the war-torn Alexandria. That was great. Oh yeah, it's a trial.
Steen! Steen, listen to me, please!
I'm afraid she's gone.
Synchronization will soon be complete.
Giga Robot Sphin. I sure they're in the middle.
Synchronization complete. Data for the Endless Sphin has been overwritten and reconfigured. All shall be well, henceforth and in perpetuity. Forever will I keep and cherish my people. To that end, I have removed the remaining checks upon my authority.
Gods!
Obstructions to the plan will be summarily removed.
Oh, I gotta summon. I have to use. I have to use the.
Gone from my presence.
I have to use the Asm's crystal, of course. But how this will it will work here?
According to Eliminator's battle data, you pose the single greatest threat. As such, you will be erased here and now.
I am the bearer of the memories of Queen Sphin of Alexandria, and my desire to protect my people transcends all others. If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice? Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you. Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I...
I'm shutting you down. Shutting you down, bitch.
Obstructions to the plan will be summarily removed.
Ooh, the server goes hard. I guess I have to actually get a party, right? Interfos. Seven minutes. Wow, what a great soundtrack. Come on, fellas. Queue up. Oh, actually, what it reminds me of is Armored Core, the last one. A lot, especially this part. There we go.
The worlds have been bridged.
I wonder which world she bridged.
Your ether will soon be replenished.
I guess the source, right? Yeah, right, source. Queen Eternal. Not eternal for long.
Suffer no interference. Disappeared.
I have no idea why my profile resets never applies.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end. We require ether.
I have no idea what this means. Ah, there's a different pattern on the ground.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end. I will show you the world beyond. Deploying drone.
That's cool. That's a cool visual new pattern. I didn't look at the building.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end. Deploying drone. Are you still alive? Activating reserve power. Are you still alive? Disengaging.
She's surprised.
Target area delineated. Commencing erasure.
Oh fuck. Oh, I have no idea what I fucking had to do here.
System overload. Aborting process. Let us rise up. Deploying drone.
Fucking god.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end. Are you
Is this a rift in reality? Has she lost control of the power?
That's unexpected.
Steen, listen to me.
She inserts herself even into a trial.
I understand. I do. And I know that you won't be swayed from your course. But if there's truly no other way to resolve this,
The girl is strong.
then face me. Not as a machine, but as the real you.
Lamachi.
Steen!
Anomaly detected in memory banks. Data for the endless speed partially restored.
This is what I desire, and I will not fail. I can't bear to lose them. Not again.
I feel your pain, as if it were my own. At last, I think I know you. All of you.
How can you say that to me now?
Just casually chit-chatting during a fight.
It's over, Steen. We will stop you.
No! I won't let you! I can't! I will protect my people's happiness!
Leave that burden with us now. We were buried in your stead.
Whew, that was great.
Steen!
Your voice reached me, Lamachi.
Is it really you?
No, only in part. My memories as a living person are gone. I've been remade from those I had as an endless. However, I cannot remain long, for the Meso terminal will soon cease to function. Once, you wanted to know me, Lamachi. Let my last act be to give an honest accounting. I am, above all, sorry for the suffering I've caused your people and mine. I am ultimately powerless against the inevitable, unable to do aught but visit harm upon the innocent. I am, in the end, a pitiful, selfish creature. One that should never have been created.
Our nations are worlds apart, but they feel so close. Who knows what we could have accomplished had we walked together towards a shared future. And yet, it could never be so. We each had our own to protect.
If only I had met you when I was still alive, then perhaps. But it's no use dwelling upon a miracle that didn't happen. Still, if there's one thing I hope you'll believe, it is this. Brief though it was, I treasured our time together. It pains me to think that its memory will disappear along with me. I know I have no right to ask this of you, but when I'm gone, my people, will you?
We'll take care of them. Don't worry. And we will never forget the Endless. Neither them, nor the time we spent with you. So be free of your burdens, Sphene. And sleep well.
I will. Thank you. Farewell, my beloved Alexandria.
The final piece is shut down. Oh, the hole. Now the hole, yeah. I wonder when it would happen. And the dawn rises in this reflection.
So it was that the Meso-terminal fell dark, and the Endless departed for oblivion's embrace. Their resplendent paradise was no more, as the memory sustaining it faded with the golden light. Even so, in a way, they live on. This I felt with conviction, as I basked in the glow of a new dawn.
All this pain inside of me, don't know where it starts or when it'll end. Try to tame the agony as I close my eyes and scream to the wind. Look around and find me standing all alone. Look again, we're standing there. 'Cause the storm has taken everything I know. You lost, you need it back. Don't know why I thought I'd make it by myself. Out of time, I'm running blank. Can somebody help? There's so much in life I couldn't understand. Standing tall, we'll face tomorrow hand in hand. We've been met through the war, but we're never losing sight of everywhere they led.
It remains to be seen how interdimensional fusion may have affected other reflections. Kryle's parents spoke of the power's capacity for both good and evil. I cannot help but wonder how Svin's deeds will be remembered by those they touched. The key that started it all was entrusted to the adventurer. Such an artifact certainly lies within the Scion's realm of expertise, and no objection was raised to their retaining it
This
for
will
research.
definitely be a MacGuffin for the future. This artifact.
By order of Vau Kona, the Sky Deep Cenote was placed under the strict watch of the Landsguard. With the mighty Bakuljaja among their number, they shall not want for strength, even in Soralja's absence. Upon learning of their queen's passing, the people of Alexandria mourned and wept. Having devoted herself to sparing them sorrow, the sight might well have moved Svin to tears. However, with Wuklamat carrying on her legacy, I have faith that her subjects will know joy once more. As anticipated, the news that young Gululja had succeeded his father as king was greeted with trepidation. Reception was also mixed when Wuklamat came forward to name herself as the boy's guardian. But the people were mollified to learn that Everkeep systems remained operational, and there would be no impact on their lives. One day, when he is older, Gululja will decide for himself what manner of ruler he will be. Till that day and beyond, may the path of the young king be illuminated by the love of family.
Wait, so the blacksmith from the other reflection now lives in this reflection. There's two blacksmiths. Forgot his name. Huh. Interesting.
Meanwhile, in Tulliola, the people came together to hail their new Dawn servants' great victory. Having honored those they lost, they turned their attention to a brighter future and celebrated for 3 days and nights.
Oh, so it was a scene right at the end of the game.
Not everything had been resolved, though. Those who had spent 30 years in the Dome struggled to resume their former lives. This and a host of other challenges remained.
He added another story glyph.
But as the new Dawn servants continue to lead with strength and wisdom, the people may be assured that peace will endure.
Yeah, I gotta say that the second part of the story was great. Totally enjoyed it. Ah, it's in our... So they entrusted it with us.
I'm sorry, we haven't been able to talk properly. Oh, between the reconstruction work and Papa's funeral, I've hardly had time to breathe. But at long last, there's a lull in my duties. You've done more for us than we could ever hope to repay. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
When we left Eorzea behind to take part in the contest, None of us could have predicted what complications would follow. You truly have a knack for finding trouble, my friend. And you wouldn't have it any other way.
So what's next for you? Assuming you're still set on leaving the Gleaner's life behind?
I'm off to fulfill my mother's dream, of course. Like she had intended, I'll embark on a journey in search of the unknown. She's sure to enjoy my stories when we meet again in the ethereal sea.
Well, well, sounds like a plan. But will you have the coin to get by?
I may no longer be a gleaner, but I still have contacts in Charlian. Contacts with deep pockets, always eager to pay for information on new or rare species.
You've got it all worked out. And what of you? Any new adventures in the offing? Regardless, until you're ready to leave, you're our guest here in Tulihyolal. And this time, I won't pester you to take up a post. By now, I know you well enough to know you can't stay in one place. No more than you can ignore the plight of those in need. Your path will always lead you elsewhere, and you'll continue walking it. Isn't that so?
An adventurer to the marrow you are. What is it exactly that spurs you on?
I love the third answer. Alright. Well, as much as I love to keep chatting, I need to get going. Still a heap of things to do. I just wouldn't do it to leave it all to Koana. By the way, did Gulol decide to remain in Solution 9? He did. I said that he can consider Tulihyolal his home, but he's more comfortable over there. Shell keeps an eye on him for us. But we'll visit him as often as we can. He still needs our support. Especially while he's agonizing over his inherited authority. So I told him he needn't make a decision right away. We can't postpone it forever either. I'll do whatever I can to help him, as well as everyone inside the dome. I promised as much to Sveen. For my part, I'll be keeping on Tural for a time, among other things. I'd like to look into the problem of the wildlife in Silvani. So if you get the urge, let's go on another journey together. There's still plenty of places I would like to show you. Now that sounds like fun. If you ever have need of me, I'll come running. Oh, and before I forget, I also have a gift for you. Can you guess what it is? An alpaca. Comes from Tobley's stable, of course. And it's as sure-footed as they come. Perfect for an adventurer who's always on the move, eh? Here, this is the whistle for calling it. Oh, so did they? Ah, they also gave a mount at the end. In Endwalker, yeah. Right, I'll really get going now, but I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Till next time. Because this is it, right? This is the final one. Ah, right, now the Arcadian will be also open. I can do the raid. Fellow citizens of Alexandria, ever since our beloved queen's passing, you have understandably abided in grief. Sorrow darkens your once bright faces. Man's voice, interesting who it is. But is this what Her Majesty would have wished to see? No, most assuredly not. You know this to be true. If we are to honor her memory, we must reclaim our smiles. To that end, yeah, Arcadian. It's launched again. That's right, friends. After a long hiatus, I'm pleased to announce the grand reopening of the Arcadian. Realm's finest fighters stand ready to entertain you in glorious and thrilling combat. Come and join us, I bid you, and let your cares be forgotten. Players actually had to wait, I think, like a week before it opened up. Kind of title they give you at the end. Didn't actually check. Twin Fang. Wait, how many there were? Current title. Herald of Peace. There were so many titles. Sun Chaser on the Trail, Herald of Peace.